Do you eat meat? If you do, that is perfectly fine. But please, consider this. Now, the most common assumption with a lot of vegetarians is that we have something that doctors call protein deficiency. Now, the reason why there aren't many veggies in the world is because the fact that people don't want to become weak. What? First of all, that's very false because number one, we are not weak. And number two, there's something called beans, lentils, and nuts. These are very small, but they make such a big difference. They give us vegans and vegetarians protein that meat eaters get from their meat. To get this protein from all of your meat, you have to sacrifice cholesterol and saturated fat. One good to two bad. That's not a very healthy ratio at all. But that's totally fine, because here are a few substitutions. Number one, peas. You know the common saying, peace be with you? Yeah, peace be with you. Get it? Get it, get it. So peas are actually not very disgusting. When you actually think about it, they're not disgusting. Many of my favorite Indian dishes actually have peas in it. Like for example, matar paneer has got peas all over that place, and it's amazing. And it's so full of protein, and it's so freaking healthy. My mom could make killer matar paneer any day, anytime, any day. Did I say any day already? I think I did. Did I? Number two, quinoa. Now, quinoa is actually it's not even a grain, but it has lots of fat. Having 8 grams, of protein per cup, it is often referred as the best protein. It's actually really good protein. If you cook it the right way, it's actually really tasty. Trust me. Number three, nuts and nut butter. Now, I'm nuts. Seriously, I'm nuts about nut butter. Because I'm butter. I'm really slippery. You get it. So, nuts contain lots of healthy um, uh, vitamins and minerals, at the same time also having a good amount of protein. Now, this protein is actually very healthy because it is amazing. There has so much protein in it, and this nut butter comes from peanut butter and almonds, and it's very tasty. So, it's a very good protein source for a plant-based diet, if you want to say. Number four, beans. Now, beans such as garbanzo, pinto, white, black. I am being now very racist, aren't I? But these beans are very, very full of protein. You might not have thought about it, but these beans are very full of protein. Like, very full. In fact, they have 26 grams of protein in one cup. That is a lot. A Big Mac from McDonald's has the same amount. And what's healthier? Because Big Mac is actually a lot fatter. You're gonna get more fat, and from beans, you're actually a lot healthier. So I would say go with beans, man. Beans is actually very good. Instead of taking a beef taco, just take a beans taco. Problem solved right there, man. And trust me, it actually tastes very good. Number five, broccoli and spinach. Whether you like broccoli or spinach, and if you don't like it or not, it's actually a very good source of protein. Whenever he eats all that spinach, I don't know why I'm doing this, but he eats all that spinach, and then he gets all this muscle, and then he like starts protecting Alice from Roots. That's like the only episode I actually saw from Popeye. So yeah, he gets all this strength, and like protein gives muscle. That's the whole point of protein. It gives muscle. So what happens is that you could do whatever Popeye did, and you can probably even do more than what he did. And I bet you can. Number six. And I will blow your mind with this one. You can even tell this to your parents, and your parents are gonna get their minds blown, and you can get this anywhere you want, and you're gonna love this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Chocolate. Yes, it is chocolate. Chocolate is so full of protein. Unsweetened cocoa powder that is used for baking and to make hot chocolate from like scratch. Starbucks, they all use this. It's unsweetened cocoa powder. It's full of vitamins. Sorry, not vitamins. It's full of protein. And this is actually very good because you can get this from cakes, you can get this from hot chocolate, you can get this and this cocoa powder is mainly in dark chocolate. Though not many people really like dark chocolate, but dark chocolate, it's in dark chocolate. And it is very good, full of protein. It's a very good source. Now, people will rank nuts and nut butter on the top, but I would rank the lentils and that kind of family group as number one. One being is the fact that they're full of protein, vitamin B, and a bunch of other vitamins and minerals. And hence they're like, and it's really inexpensive. It's actually pretty cheap. You get like a few pounds for like two, like $1 or something. And they're very cheap and they're very healthy. I would rank that one as first. As second, I would rank the nuts and then the nut butter because as it is being very famous, I think it's kind of unfair to rank it as first. Also, because of the fact that the lentils actually have a lot more protein and those kind of substances than the actual nuts. So that's why I would think that nuts is actually a lot more. But lentils and nuts, if you have those two and some quinoa, I think you should be good with your satisfactory amount of protein. Just eat those daily and you're going to get nice protein. You might even get more protein than some meat eaters do. Like, seriously, it's amazing. Again, people think that we get our protein from, not our, but people in general get their protein from mostly meat. And whenever people say this, you go up to them straight in the face and say, Sir, what you have just said is very false. Okay, we get our protein from lentils, beans, quinoa, spinach, broccoli, and other foods you never probably thought even existed in life. Okay, because we as vegans and vegetarians will get our protein from from these ingredients of food and fruits and vegetables and nuts and berries and whatnot. Thank you for considering this, and I'll see you next time.